Okay, so if you didn't see my last video on my kind of half guard, you need to go and see that. I don't have an underhook when I use my half guard. So we'll go back to the half guard position. The first thing I'm going to do for my half guard position is I'm a really lazy person when it comes to rolling. I don't use energy unless I really need to. So I've managed to get to this position. I'm on my side. I'm not giving him anything to play with at all. He'll be trying all sorts of things, like trying to get head control. That's one of the things I'm not able to give him, is head control. I can't let him start working in here. Alright? So as long as my hands are on this side, if he tries to reach over the top of my head and stuff, I can stop him doing that. Yep. And the first thing I'm literally going to do is I'm going to go to a form of Z guard. I call it lazy guard. Lazy guard. Because you American guys and stuff say Z instead of Z for some reason. It's true. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow him to make space. He has to kind of try and get my shoulder to the floor. He has to drive his body pressure on something because he has no underhook. He has nothing controlling me at the moment. It's not gi. So he's going to push me. And as he does that, he creates enough space for me to drive my knee shield in across his hips. Once the knee shield's in, I'm going to just catch my toes together on the opposite side of his body. Doesn't matter if you do, if you don't, and I'm pinching this thigh. These hands are going to stay on his bicep. Okay? And from here, I've got my Z guard. My lazy guard goes even to another level. My lazy guard goes here, and I work from this kind of position, allowing him to work and allow him to work on the arms. And we'll look at things like forever guard, and forever grip, sorry, and we'll look at hitting out to get underhooks and stuff on here. I don't believe in really elaborate sweeps from Z guard. It doesn't work. All right. There's a few moves that work really well from Z guard. Once you try and get into these funky sweep things and stuff, you seem to put yourself in a worse position most of the time. That might be because I'm shit though. Alright? So, all I did was I managed to get here. So in my last video, we went from being head and arm controlled. We managed to punch, make space. Again, my hand goes on his shoulder, I make space, and I get my elbow underneath, get into this safe position. I keep my hands out here. If he tries to reach over my head, I can defend him really taking my head and stuff. All I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to make space, and get my Z guard in here, and work out to my lazy guard. Alright, I really like this. I really like working from here. Building this frame maybe, or working out to just controlling two hands on the wrist. Okay, so that's going to lazy guard.